I would like to thank my elders and ancestors who have blazed this path that I'm now able to walk along. I speak to you from Dharawal Country in New South Wales, a land like the rest of Australia where sovereignty was never ceded. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. When I look at the choices for the 2019 federal election, I don't see many options. I see the same parties telling the same stories, the same focus on power with money making decisions and little voices left behind. It's time to change the story, time to vote like humans, time to vote for humans. My name is Angela Williams and I want your vote for the Senate in 2019. I am running for the Underemployed Workers Party, a revolution that began on budget night a little over a week ago. The UEWP stands for those people who are being silenced. We care about you struggling to make ends meet. We care about the disempowered and the dispossessed. We care about First Nations people who want to stay on country and work, parents who are forced to work part-time or casual, renters who pay out more than half of their income, and small business people just struggling to make ends meet. We know that when the big parties say us, they're talking to the top 25%. That top 25% who earn above average incomes in Australia. They're talking to the landlords with property portfolios, the baby boomers with franking credits, and the cutthroat corporations that pay zero tax. They're not talking to you. The UEWP is a social reformist party that will push to make you matter again. We speak for you without clearing it with Murdoch first. I am a writer, thinker and educator with lived experience of disadvantage. I was born into a family broken by intergenerational violence. In escaping those abuse scripts, I fell into too many of Australia's holes. I have stood stagnant at the crossroads which keep us all underemployed, underpaid and underappreciated. I've been addicted to heroin and its cruel sister methadone, gone cold turkey in a public detox. I've been in prison twice for the same crime. I've lived rough and in refuges. I've used family violence support networks. I battled through the justice system as a victim of sexual assault. I have complex trauma damage, but I've learned to fight for what really matters. I took the bad stuff and made it good. I was a high school dropout who took myself to university. I paid the way through my education by working in the sex industry. As a child, I was always told that I was never enough. But university and working in the sex industry helped me see my privilege, helped me learn to look for the positives. My father served this country in the Navy, working on its first computer programs in the 1970s. It's a massive achievement for a kid from the tiny outback town of Wentworth in New South Wales. And while I never knew him, I have his drive and I have his passion. And like him, I engineer solutions. My trauma damage comes with an uncanny intuition. I can smell liars and I have the courage to call them out. I am a truth-telling machine. I can see you being crushed by the system, see the policies that make the gaps wider, your weight heavier. I am the brutal, unflinching honesty that we need now. Want an actual fair go when you have a go? Want a real and vital option that matters? Then vote for a human to represent you in the Senate on May 18. Vote 1, Angela Williams.